A man who invented the telephone. How did he do it? We are about to find out. The man in question is Alexander Graham Bell, born in Scotland in 1847. He was not just a man, but a pioneer, a visionary, and an inventor whose works have significantly shaped our world today. Alexander Graham Bell was born in Edinburgh, Scotland, to a family that had a profound influence on his fascination with sound. His father, Alexander Melville Bell, was a renowned speech therapist, and his mother, Eliza Grace Simons Bell, was a proficient pianist despite her hearing impairment. This familial environment was instrumental in sparking his interest in sound, and it was here that his journey began. From an early age, Bell showed a keen interest in learning. He received his early education in Edinburgh before moving to London to further his studies. His academic pursuits were not limited to books alone. Bell developed a deep curiosity for the world around him, delving into the realms of science, especially in the field of acoustics. Life, however, dealt a harsh blow to the young Bell. His two brothers, Melville and Edward, tragically succumbed to tuberculosis. In an attempt to escape the emotional pain and the damp, cold climate that was detrimental to their health, the Bell family moved across the Atlantic, settling in Brantford, Ontario, Canada. In this new land, Bell found solace and a fresh start. His family's move not only offered a respite from their grief, but also opened up new avenues for Bell's explorations into sound. His fascination with sound was not merely a hobby, it was a passion that consumed him, a curiosity that needed to be satisfied. Bell's fascination with sound started at a tender age, and it was this fascination that would later drive his most notable invention. This is just the beginning of his extraordinary life and groundbreaking works. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover how this Scottish-born inventor revolutionized communication and left an indelible mark on the world. Bell's journey to invent the telephone was not a straightforward one. It was filled with trials, errors, and notable successes. Let's hop onto this roller coaster ride of innovation and discovery. In the early 1870s, Bell set sail across the Atlantic, leaving his home in Scotland to make a fresh start in Boston, USA. This move was not just a geographical shift, but a mental one. It was in Boston that Bell found the perfect environment to foster his innovative spirit. The new world was ready for new ideas, and Bell was brimming with them. His first significant project in Boston was his work on the harmonic telegraph. This device aimed to send multiple telegraph messages simultaneously over the same line. The idea was ambitious, and the execution was complex. But Bell was not one to shy away from challenges. He dove headfirst into this task, spurred by a desire to improve communication. But as he worked on the harmonic telegraph, another idea began to take shape in his mind. He started contemplating a device that could transmit not just telegraphic signals, but human voice. This idea was radical, groundbreaking, and to many, impossible. But Bell was not deterred. He began to channel his time and energy into this new project, driven by a vision of a world connected by voice. And then, in 1876, it happened. The first successful telephone call. Bell spoke into the device, uttering the now famous words, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." And just like that, the world of communication was revolutionized. The telephone, a device that we now take for granted, was born out of Bell's relentless dedication and hard work. The invention of the telephone was a culmination of years of dedication and hard work. It was a journey filled with obstacles and triumphs, a journey that changed the world. And at the heart of it was Alexander Graham Bell, a man who dared to dream and had the courage to turn his dreams into reality. Bell's inventive streak did not stop at the telephone. Bell continued to innovate and create, constantly pushing the boundaries of technology and science. One of his noteworthy contributions was the photophone, a device that Bell regarded as his most important invention. The photophone worked by transmitting sound on a beam of light. This was a precursor to today's optical fiber communication. Bell's photophone was a demonstration of how sound could be converted into light, transmitted, and then converted back into sound. It was a remarkable invention that showcased Bell's inventive genius. Bell also made significant strides in the field of aeronautics. He was fascinated by the idea of flight. In 1891, Bell began experiments that led to the development of the silver dart, a flying machine. The silver dart took to the skies in 1909, becoming the first powered flight in Canada. This was a testament to Bell's relentless pursuit of innovation and his ability to turn his ideas into reality. In addition to his work in communication and aeronautics, Bell had a keen interest in medical research. He was particularly focused on helping those with hearing impairments, inspired by his mother and wife who were both deaf. He attempted to create a device known as the visible speech machine, which aimed to visually represent the spoken word. Though it didn't gain widespread use, it signified Bell's commitment to making a difference in people's lives. In essence, Bell was not just the inventor of the telephone. He was a man of many talents, with a passion for creation and a deep desire to improve communication and help humanity. His post-telephone inventions may not be as famous as the telephone itself, but they are a testament to his spirit of innovation and his commitment to pushing the frontiers of knowledge. Bell's post-telephone inventions further showcased his genius and his desire to improve communication and help humanity. Bell's later life was as fulfilling as his early years, and his legacy still lives on today. In the twilight of his years, Bell was not only an inventor, but also a family man. He was married to Mabel Gardner Hubbard, a woman who had become deaf at the age of 5. They had 2 daughters, both of whom inherited their father's inventive spirit. Bell passed away peacefully in his sleep at his estate in Nova Scotia, Canada, on August 2, 1922, leaving behind a world significantly changed by his inventions. Throughout his life, Bell received numerous awards and recognitions for his groundbreaking work. He was one of the founding members of the National Geographic Society and even served as its president for a time. He was awarded the French Volta Prize, one of the most prestigious awards in the field of electricity. He was also named an honorary chief by the Sioux Nation, an honor that he cherished deeply. But what of Bell's legacy? His inventions have had a profound and lasting impact on our world. His most famous invention, the telephone, has revolutionized communication, bringing people closer together than ever before. It laid the groundwork for the communication technologies we use today, from the internet to mobile phones. Beyond the telephone, his other inventions, such as the photophone, have also left their mark. The photophone, a device that transmitted sound on a beam of light, was a precursor to the fiber optic communication systems that are now integral to our digital world. Even Bell's work with the deaf has had lasting effects. His research in speech and hearing led to the development of devices like hearing aids, giving the gift of sound to those who might otherwise live in silence. Bell's legacy is a testament to his genius and his contributions to the world. His innovations have touched nearly every aspect of modern life, and his spirit of exploration and invention continues to inspire scientists and inventors today. Alexander Graham Bell's life was a remarkable journey of innovation and discovery. Born in an era of change, he was a man who was always eager to explore and break boundaries. His early years were filled with a thirst for knowledge, a trait that was nurtured by his family. This curiosity led him on a path of invention and discovery, culminating in his most renowned creation, the telephone. Remember how we delved into the story of how Bell, driven by his passion for sound and communication, brought about a device that revolutionized the way we connect. A device that not only made distances seem smaller, but also made the world a smaller place. His invention of the telephone was no small feat, but Bell didn't stop there. Indeed, his journey of innovation continued even after the success of the telephone. Bell was a man of many interests, and his curiosity led him to explore diverse fields and make significant contributions. From his work on aeronautics to his efforts in medical research, Bell's post-telephone inventions were as varied as they were impactful. Even in his later years, Bell never ceased to innovate. But what is perhaps most remarkable about Bell is the lasting impact of his inventions. His contributions have shaped the world as we know it, influencing not only the field of communication, but also impacting various other domains. The telephone was only the beginning. From the photophone to the graphophone, Bell's legacy of innovation has left an indelible mark on our lives. In conclusion, Alexander Graham Bell was much more than just the inventor of the telephone. He was a visionary, a pioneer, and a relentless inventor. His life is a testament to the power of curiosity and the human spirit's ability to innovate and overcome challenges. Alexander Graham Bell, a man of many talents, left an indelible mark on the world, and his contributions continue to shape our lives today.